Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon, happy Wednesday, happy March, and of course, welcome back to fishing. So it is March 10th right now, and I have yet to shoot my first official or successful video for this month. Not to say I haven't been fishing, not to say I haven't been catching. I could say yes to both of those, though I haven't really gotten any days that I thought were must make video days. I've gotten a few small fish here and there, some spotty luck. A couple days I went could have been epic, but unfortunately the hookups I had didn't pan out, and one thing led to another, and ultimately I just decided to back the footage. But needless to say, we are making our way back out today. It is beautiful out. I'm reading 71 degrees outside. That's definitely not right, but it's easily 60. And with that being said, we're making our way down to the mouth of a specific section of river or stream, and I'm hoping that maybe there'll be some lake run browns and potentially steelhead running through this section of river. I'm not holding my breath, but I know there definitely can be fish there. We got one a few weeks ago. It was a nice fish. It was a day like today where it was warming, so maybe, just maybe, there'll be some nice fish moving through there. Only one way to find out, but I do know one place I will definitely not find these fish: on the couch. So we're eagerly anticipating this session, hoping to get a new video out there. Either way, thank you for following along on this journey. I hope to present something good to you soon. And as always, we're about to get some fishing accomplished. All right, here we go. We are at the spot right now. It's the spot that I got that nice brown trout out a couple weeks ago. We're gonna fish this pretty thoroughly. We're gonna try a number of presentations, starting with the float setup. Hopefully this does it. Otherwise, we got a couple other options. It's beautiful weather out. It's almost too warm. Like, I'm overdressed right now, but we'll give this float setup a go. We got our little marabou jig, pink, with the gulp on it, some float line. Give it a shot, and hopefully this does the trick. If not, we've got some other options. So what we're hoping for, as it's starting to warm up, we're getting closer and closer to ice out. There's still ice around, there's still snow around. We still got a lot to chip away at from this last winter, but as it does warm up, what you tend to find, at least I've heard, is that some of the lake run fish tend to move their way up these streams, and these are large fish, specifically brown trout and steelhead, or lake run rainbows, and hopefully we can tie up with at least one of them. More than anything, it'd be awesome if we can get a very large brown trout, but we'll take whatever we can get at this point. Beautiful weather. I haven't felt weather like this in a very long time. It's nice to finally not even have to think about hand warmers and gloves and jackets. Spring is on its way, but it's not here yet. But it's a nice preview. Oh my God. Dang, that was a fish. Try that again. That was definitely a fish. Thing went down hard. Just had a massive grab in the last one, but unfortunately we didn't connect. But perhaps it wasn't hooked, perhaps we got another shot, I don't know. Let's not lose faith. Fish, fish. Good fish, good fish, good fish. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stay out of there. Stay out, stay out. Good fish. Good fish. Nice brown. Come on, I should have extended this. Come on. Come on. Whew. Hell yeah. Well, let's learn a lesson here. Before we handle this fish, it is a trout, and they are fairly fragile, so we're just gonna wet our hands a little bit. It's not as big as our last one we got in this region, but it's a nice fish. Looks like a lake runner too. It's got some scars in its tail, which I guess are lamprey. But yeah, let's get him unhooked and then get him back. Nice, solid fish. I think he's already unhooked. No, he's not. Good fish. Of course, our tripod got all screwed up yesterday and we lost part of it, but we will try and get a quick shot of this fish. All right. Nice fish. Oh yeah. All right, let's get him back. All right, we just got that nice fish. Got him back. Let's see if he's got any friends. We missed that one fish earlier. Could be some more fish here. And that one was just the tip of what we're hoping to get. Oh boy, oh boy. Yes. Damn it. Oh my God. That one hurt. Got him. Oh my God, Dan. It is very much on right now, but I'm just losing all these fish. But we got time. A lot can still happen. There he is. Oh yeah. Good fish. Good fish. Stay out of that brush. Stay out of that brush. Stay out. Good fish. Wow. Wow. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. What a day. All right, let's see what we got here, folks. That is a solid fish. That is my PB brown trout for sure. Easy 25, 26 incher. We'll measure him for authenticity in a second. I can only imagine what those ones I lost felt like. Awesome. All right, let's get him back. He's not as big as I thought. Still solid. It's about almost 26 inches. So yeah, 25, 26. Epic. Easy. Let's get him back. Jeez. All right, we just let go of that really nice brown trout. It was about 25.5 inches, so at or around my PB. I caught one that was a little shorter than that, but it was much fatter, so that fish was probably bigger, the one I got in the past. But that fish came from trolling, and it was in a boat, so I think this one from a stream has a little bit more significance to it, but otherwise it was fun. So we're gonna untangle this mess and then hopefully get one or two more just to even up the score from all those fish we lost. But yeah, please bear with me as I show my googiness. All right, let's get back out there. All right, let me take a moment just to show you what I'm fishing, because I've changed a little bit as I've started. We've got a 6-pound test leader, little white woolly bugger jig type deal with a 3-inch piece of gulp minnow, 2 tiny little split shots, soft shots on the 6-pound test, uni to uni knot, and about 2 feet of 8-pound test with the float, which I've been adjusting as I see fit, but it's probably about 4 feet total, maybe a little less, I don't know. But basically we're trying to suspend this, and it looks childish, you know. It's probably how a lot of people start fishing when they first learn to fish for bluegills and stuff, but it really allows you to dial into that strike zone, not drag the bottom, not get hung up, and most importantly, give it a really slow presentation. So I'm just doing little tiny twitches to try and give this thing a little movement. And so far, you know, we've had quite a few hits, quite a few hookups, and we got those 2 solid fish. So let's see if there's any more out there to get on the line. All right, we don't have a lot of time left, but we're gonna see if we can just hammer out perhaps one more bite before we run out of light and gotta go. We'll definitely come back here tomorrow, weather and life things permitting. But yeah, this was fun. So if I do come back here tomorrow and this is it, this could potentially be where I pick up the video in the next session, but I don't know. But I could still catch a fish here, so let's not discount our potential luck. Ladies and gentlemen, Boys and girls, good morning and welcome back to Fishin. So yeah, it is March 14th, 7:30 in the AM, and that's after daylight savings time. So this is what felt like 6:30 before, and we are on our way to hopefully get on some fish. I'm already dressed up and a little bit sweaty because I checked out one spot and got all geared up for it, and the water was just ripping. So we are moving to a different spot where I think it'll be a little bit more fishable, hopefully. And yeah. All right, we are back to where we were fishing earlier in the week. Very different from what I originally planned for today. And why reinvent the wheel? We're gonna fish essentially the same thing we were fishing. The only difference is we're gonna fish with an actual floating setup rather than the janky setup. But yeah, we have our fixed float, 8-pound test leader, descending split shots, then 6-pound test, this little jig, and then 3-inch gulp under the jig. Let's see if there's anyone home that's ready to bite. Came here a couple times last week. Some were much more successful than others. And obviously the weather is showing its winterness right now. We had some spring-like weather last week, but it is still March. It is not even halfway through March yet, so let's not even kid ourselves that, you know, it's spring, because it's not. As you can tell, it's really nice fishing weather today, folks. I'm surprised everyone's not out here. That's what fishing's all about. Soak in the beautiful sun and precipitation and wind, breeze in your face. What more could you ask for? Oh, we got one. We got one. Yeah, he's on there. He's on there. Good fish. Way down there. Stay out. Stay out of that. Stay out of that brush. Wow, he was way down there. I was about to give up hope. About to give up hope, folks. Let's see what we're working with. Feels good on the trout worm. No, not in there. You can go anywhere, you just can't go in there. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Big fish. Brown? Yeah, that's a brown. We're about to give up hope. Not fall. That's a nice fish. It's not as big as the one we got last time, but it's nice. It's not small, very long. Alright. Come on, buddy. Let's just end this. Let's just end this. It's cold. Tired. Come on, come on. Oh God. That's the thing about these long nets. There's so much stuff to get hung up on here too. Like that, like that. Oh my God, that was so close. That was so close. why you gotta check your knots, folks. Come on, right there, right there, right there. Oh my God, if we lose this fish, so much adversity. So much stuff. Whew. Oh my God, that was way too close. Way too close. But we are now in comfort. If this is all that happens today, it was worth it, folks. Let's keep him in the water. Get set up for a picture. All right, let's get our hands wet, as this is a trout. Let's get him unhooked. Wow, it's bigger than I thought he was. That might very well be bigger than the one I got last time. Let's get him unhooked first, then we'll do all our stuff. All right, let's do what we gotta do. Oh. Big fish. That's up there with my biggest. I think it's at least as long as that one I got last time. Let's get a quick official measure before we put her back. Yeah, this is my at least longest trout ever, longest brown trout. It's about, well, it's almost touching just about 27 inches. All right, well, we got that going for us. Let's not wipe out, let's get her back. Don't worry, don't worry. All right, PB lengthwise at least. Did I say fishing accomplished? Fishing accomplished. Oh, I'm feeling the hurt right now, folks. That was some cold water, but you know what? It was worth it. I would do it 100 times over. All right, let's get all our gear, take a quick inventory, make sure everything's good, see if we can hook up another fish. I explained this before, or I was just thinking things were hopeless, but this is a little jig. It's not a marabou. It's some cheap thing I found at a Sportsman's Warehouse. I want marabou jigs, but I can't get them, at least easily, unless I make a trip. But anyways, yeah, we're fishing this little black and yellow feather jig and just a little trout worm under and just letting it float and giving it some little jigs here and there. And I saw that thing go down. I swore that was going to be bottom, but for once it actually wasn't. So yeah, always be ready for it, because they're going to get you when you least expect it. Speaking of which, let's see if we can expect some more. All right, we got that brown trout, probably what feels like seconds to go to you, but after getting that fish, let's just say we had some obstacles to overcome, and it's been probably at least 20 or 30 minutes since we hooked that fish and we haven't been able to take a cast. And the most frustrating part of it is we got hung up like twice and lost the setup. It probably sounds ridiculous to you. I'm not even gonna explain how it happened. It was just absurd, but really easy to get frustrated by something like that and just get, you know, all bent out of shape. But then you just got to remember that, you know, it's fishing, and if you're getting really upset, you're doing something wrong. So just note it, get past it, and move on. And that's what we're trying to do right now. So hopefully we can get another fish and make it all worth it. It's already worth it, but even more worth it. Okay, that's going to do it for this video, folks. I guess this is probably a combination of this trip and the last trip I took in this area. But yeah, between those 2 days, it was some pretty good action. Obviously, I would have liked a few more numbers and not have to work so hard for those fish, but anything I can catch in March is a a nice bonus, especially if the weather is like it was today. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and if you have already, thank you so much. More stuff to come soon, different stuff to come soon too. I'm getting a little burnt out on the rivers, especially now it's warming up and we're getting the April 1st crowd coming out soon. I think it's time to start moving to lakes, but let me know what you think. More stuff to come soon. Thank you for watching. See y'all next time, and goodbye from Fishin'.